This is Friday, August 9th. I was not actually at this practice, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. I had to go to a seminar and had to leave to jump on a plane about the time this practice started, but the guys were supposed to basically hit a few singles at 90% in the snatch and clean and jerk. So we'll see how everybody did. My guess is that multiple people hit 90%, and instead of just like hitting 5 singles at 90, tried to go up and set a PR. That's usually what happens when I'm not there, because trying to hit a PR is fun. Just hitting multiple reps at a certain percentage isn't as fun. As Tom there is dressed to party, this tuxedo shirt. Morgan's been going off boxes pretty exclusively. You see over there, everyone else is going off the floor. Her back got really, really tight when we came home from nationals. I think it was more the car ride, the 8 hours driving home, than it was the actual lifting, but she got kind of tightened up. So we haven't been pulling off the floor with her she doesn't have to compete until the Worlds at the end of October, so kind of been avoiding the type of exercises that would stress the lower back more, so she's been doing a lot of stuff off blocks. And she's looking pretty good off those blocks. She's really getting the hang of bringing the bar to her hips. Ryan always amazes me how he can go on his toes or move around so much at the bottom and still somehow hang on to the bar. It's fairly amazing. Of course, I wish he didn't have to hang on to the bar as he moves around and gets on his toes and all that other crap, but he seems to be able to do it and still hang on to the bar. So Matt, I don't know what the deal is with him. He's been locking out his snatches, locking out his jerks for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And, yesterday he did squats and just absolutely killed what should have been hard for him. So I asked him if he was on steroids. Of course, he claims he's not. It might have just been motivation. I bet him, he was doing sets of 9, he's doing the small off squat program, and he wanted to bet me $10 that he could do all 9 reps on his 4th set without a pause, just up and down without stopping to take a couple seconds between reps. Now, I didn't want to bet him $10, so I tried to bet him 5 Guatemalan dollars. But he's fallen for that trick before. He found out Guatemalan dollars weren't really worth the equivalent of American dollars, although that worked on him once. But so I happen to have both Guatemalan dollars and Venezuelan dollars in my billfold. So I got him to bet me 2 Venezuelan dollars, and he won. But considering I didn't really lose much. See, Matt didn't even do his normal arm pull at the top. I think he's on those special technique steroids that improve your technique. That's ridiculous. Mike started doing that a little bit lately, where his back kind of, his spine kind of breaks and bends a little when he goes for the dip and drive, and that's kind of killing his jerk, as it would anyone. It's something we've got to work on. Somebody with Mike's body type should never miss a jerk. Not sure why Dean's mad at the weight there. But I'm interested to see Tim do another lift or two where he either hits or misses, because somebody brought it to my attention yesterday or the day before that Tim has exactly the same reaction whether he makes or misses. He kind of has a little celebration that if he makes it, he does the same series of movements, but he does it in a happy way. And if he misses, he does the same set of movements, but in like an angry way. Kind of does a little arm pump and then jumps in a little hop in the air and then walks off. When I hadn't really noticed that before, but once I noticed it, it's actually quite funny. I guess that weight wasn't heavy enough to excite him enough to do his little celebration. Maybe this will be. Probably not, though. Tim, I'm real interested to see what he does when we start, challenging the weight a little bit. He collapsed forward on that one, didn't he? Because he's doing his, 80, 85, 90% lifts right now, like seemingly easier and easier. Come on, Mike, keep your back straight. Well, that was better than the last one. I'm actually really amazed that everybody seems to be doing 90% lifts and not trying to go heavier. They don't. That's a nice jerk. But Dean's got a nice jerk. So they don't usually do what I actually write for the workout this well when I'm gone, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Wonderful, wonderful lockout. And that definitely sarcasm. So that must be 150 on the bar. Still no hop. I want to see him do that little celebration hop that he does, so I can... There's another collapse at the bottom. Come on, Tom. I don't think that tuxedo t-shirt jerk out front, that wasn't the best lift ever. I don't think the tuxedo t-shirt's being kind to him there. Yeah, I think that doing all those power jerks is good for Trevor right now. It's getting him to stay on his heels. But I do not think that he's going to be a power jerker long term. And Morgan's doing power jerks for an entirely different reason. I want to be real careful with that little back problem she's had. Definitely. Why are you moving backwards so much, Tom? Jeez. But she tends to get a little twisted when she does regular jerks. She has a problem with tightrope in her feet by bringing her back foot in towards the midline instead of keeping it out to the side, and that kind of twists her hips a little bit. And that was one thing that I thought might, have contributed to the back tightening up. So we're just being careful and trying to, since she's so far out from competing, trying to eliminate any sources of aggravation for a couple of weeks. That's a nice power jerk, though. Finally, you did one without collapsing. It was actually a better jerk, too. Maybe you finally got warmed up. Tom takes forever to warm up. He actually takes forever to even get started lifting. Practice starts at 11. He's usually done rolling out and warming up and everything, sometime between 11:30 and 11:45. I brought up the idea of actually coming in a little early so he can start his actual workout closer to 11 the other day, and he didn't seem to be too happy to hear me bring that up. So I think that more than anything else, Tom actually just needs his social hour of talking and various stuff to everybody before he's actually ready to lift. So I tell you what, though, like I said, it's the first time I've seen that workout, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Everybody pretty much did what they were supposed to, and saw a lot of pretty decent lifts on there. So I guess it was a successful Friday.